Hello again, mentors. So in the previous video, we explained how to introduce this new puzzle of trees. Then we did quick examples, non-examples. Then we practiced more fluency in part B, forming trees. So having students, giving students the chance to do that. Part C is very similar, but now you have 12 friends, so more opportunities, more possibilities. And now let's talk about a puzzle that's deeper, which is the Magic Plaza or Trick-Tac-Toe. So we have a 3x3 grid, and we define a Magic Plaza as this set of 9 friends such that every row, every column, and every diagonal actually forms a tree or a club. Here we also say a club, but it's a tree. So some friends are missing here, and we ask students to complete this so that it's a plaza. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it, some quick ideas on how to do this. Is it even possible? And also, how are you going to write it? Because you cannot really draw. So it's also important. Okay, so first we will just code information with words. So dog, skirt, trumpet, and then cocoa or hot cocoa, just to denote a given friend. Okay, we're gonna start with this. So we're gonna look at the top right corner of our 3x3 board because we have a lot of information there, right? We're almost doing like a tic-tac-toe. And so we're gonna focus here. How should this look like based on a set? And of course, it should be a dog, should be with trumpet, and should wear a skirt. And since these two items are different, then it should be a candle. And that's exactly what we postulate here. So far, so good. That's gonna be our fourth friend. And of course, the top is a tree. Now we look at the lower right corner, and then we reason in the same or similar way, and you'll check that what works here is a kitten, because you would disagree with dog and human. You have to have legs, you have to play a guitar, and actually have bread. And then that should form a set. We're still far from the Magic Plaza, but things are working so far. Now we can look at the center, and then looking at the diagonal that will be formed, there's only one option, and that should also part of the reasoning. Whenever you have two friends already and you want to build a tree, there's honestly only one option because the other two determine what the third friend will do with regards to each of these 4 categories. So here we have kitten and chihuahua. So you have to be a human. We have legs and spears. You have to wear pants, guitar and trumpet. So you have to play nothing. And then we have bread and hot chocolate. You have to have a candle. And that's what happens here. This is our third frame. So let's go a little quicker. Here you would ask the same and just have a human pants, non-bread to form a set there. So far, so good. And here's now the tricky part and interesting how to finish this. So we can take a look at this and then conclude from the first line, the vertical line, going just down in the left column, that this should be a kitten with legs, guitar, and candle. But then we have to check this diagonal that is from here and see if this is actually a set or a tree or not. Let's check. I'll give you a few seconds, and then I will check myself. Okay, so we already know that the vertical set of friends is a tree. That's how we build it. But we also need to check that this diagonal that I just have in green here, it's a set. Let's quickly use our check marks. Dog, human, kitten, perfect. Skirt, pants, legs, excellent. All different musical choices, and they all agree in wearing having a candle. So that's great. And then how are we gonna finish it? Well, we have side. So I'll give you a few seconds. What to do on this guy? Unfortunately, fortunately, Kitten, Legs, Guitar, and Chocolate will work to make a tree both in the horizontal and vertical category. So you have to check that this is a set, but this is also a set. And of course, doesn't hurt at the end to check that these all 8 lines actually form a set or a tree. So what do I mean by the lines? Let me be more, give you more what I mean. So you have to check that this is a tree, this is a tree, this is a tree. So these 3 here, then these 3 here. And of course, kids will be more fluent and they can check mentally. You don't have to go that slow. So you can just, ask them to check. You already did the slow check at the beginning. Now you can do more like faster checks. And so these 8 lines here give us the Magic Plaza. So I won't do this in the video, but I'll just tell you about other questions that are included in the manual. And here's a very interesting question talking about the plaza. First, how many trees are in a Magic Plaza? So we answered that it's 8. But then this is an more open-ended question. Start with any 3 friends anywhere in a new 3x3 board. So you're trying to build a new plaza. Make sure that you put it in a line, then they form a tree. And then you ask if it's always possible to fill in the rest of the board with friends so that it's a Magic Plaza, or if somehow your initial choices actually make it impossible to make a Magic Plaza. So you can read the solution in the manual and then have a lot of fun in these puzzles. Okay, enjoy your Dia de Muertos.